First tonight,
Prior Crime Network
exclusive.
In the search for this missing 2-year-old boy from St. Pete. St. Pete police told us this evening, right around 7:30, that Taylon Mosley's body had been found in the waters of the Dell Holmes Park area. That's in South St. Pete, not far from Lake Maggiore. Crews had been searching for him for 2 days after his mother was found stabbed to death in her home in North St. Pete. The child's father is now charged with both murders.
Yeah, Mark, just hard to find the words for this, and you could hear in the chief's voice just a couple seconds ago just a devastating end to this all-out search. Some officers still on scene here at Dell Holmes Park tonight. That just goes to show how many hands were really on deck in this search. The police chief saying just a little while ago the body of little Taylon Mosley was found here in the water in the mouth of an alligator at the park. Now, this 2-day search ended miles from where it first began at Taylon and his mother's apartment. Taylon and his mom, 20-year-old Passion Jeffrey, were last seen Wednesday evening. Passion was found dead in her St. Petersburg apartment yesterday afternoon. The chief tells us she was stabbed multiple times, already saying it was a very violent crime scene. The search for 2-year-old Taylon spanned miles. St. Petersburg police say their investigation led them to the Dell Holmes Park, where they searched all day Friday. Finally, this evening, the police chief says crews spotted an alligator in Lake Maggiore with what they thought could be Taylon in the gator's mouth.
As the detective got closer, they fired one round to the alligator. The alligator dropped the object that he had in his mouth, and we were able to retrieve Taylon's body intact.
Taylon's father, who we now know is Thomas Mosley, was named a person of interest earlier today. Police said he checked himself into the hospital Wednesday night with cuts all over his hands and arms. That's the same day Taylon and his mom Passion were last seen tonight. Chief Holloway says he's charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder, one in the death of his son Taylon, the other in the death of Passion. And police say tonight Thomas Mosley is still in the hospital and still not speaking with police. He says he did ask for an attorney. Still no word on how exactly Taylon died. Police are still looking into that, but police added that Thomas Mosley will be booked into jail once he's released from the hospital. Mark.
All right, thinking about his family, and it has been certainly a tough one. Not the ending they were hoping for. So sad.
The alligator dropped the object that he had in his mouth, and we were able to retrieve Taylon's body intact.
An unthinkable outcome to the search for this little boy. Tonight's shock and grief for a St. Petersburg family. Good evening, I'm Keith Kate.
I'm Jennifer Lee. Thank you for joining us. In the last few hours, we have learned that awful news that 2-year-old Taylon has died. The search began 48 hours ago when his mother was found brutally murdered in their apartment. Taylon's body was found tonight at Dell Holmes Park, several miles from where he and his mother lived. The boy's father now faces 2 murder charges.
News Channelist Trevor Sahaki is joining us live from the park tonight. Trevor, I know you were there when the chief gave this update. Just terrible news to share with everyone.
Yeah, Keith, unfortunately, this is the outcome no one wanted to see. Police said their investigation led them here to Lake Maggiore, where they had been searching all day and finally found young Taylon just a few hours ago. Family of both Taylon Mosley and Passion Jeffrey are grieving tonight after Taylon was found dead.
Is my condolences going out to the family and to his loved ones. We are sorry that it had to end this way.
St. Pete Police Chief Anthony Holloway said detectives saw an alligator with an object in its mouth at Dell Holmes Park. That's across town from the apartment where Jeffrey was stabbed to death.
They fired one round to the alligator. The alligator dropped the object that he had in his mouth, and we were able to retrieve Taylon's body intact.
Taylon's father, Thomas Mosley, is charged with 2 counts of first-degree murder for both Taylon and Passion's deaths.
We didn't want to find him this way, but at least we can bring some closure to that family now.
Earlier today, that family spoke about mother and son.
He's always calling his mom on his cell phone.
Yep, always.
He misses his mom. They call each other all the time. She really loves Taylon.
Police don't know how Taylon got to the lake or the cause of death for the toddler.
We just want to say that Taylon is a beautiful little boy. And he's really loving and caring.
According to Chief Holloway, Thomas Mosley is still in the hospital. Police said Wednesday, the last time Passion and Talon were seen alive, was Mosley's 21st birthday. And Chief Holloway said that while he appreciated everyone coming out and trying to help find young Talon, of course, that's no longer necessary now, unfortunately. Police said that they're not discussing right now, I should say, the motive for Mosley, and did add that he asked for a lawyer.